this on, this low. Pretzels are reading?
Yeah.
You want to grab anything to snack on while, before reading? Yeah? It's one way to reheat it if you want to. Okay. Alright, we'll be back. After we just came back. Aye, 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 aye. Okay. All right, let's do this. Take a big swig. You wash your hands after sandwich? How was it, air fried? Jesus, you're holy, wonderful, and good. Why in me wants to skip these parts of deep meaning? Why does it feel odd calling all and myself to greater wisdom? May we just long for wisdom and for you. So we believe that you are the God of love, that you have stepped down to humanity and have not forsaken it. Why does it feel off to publicly engage that? As we read this ancient work of antiquity, the writings of the elders, may you reveal what it meant to them and in return how we can apply it today. Amen. You want to get your set? Okay. So once we start reading, install it on Steam. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Well, that's on the Steam. I still have the main version. All right. Comfort my people. Oh, Isaiah chapter 40, verses 1 through 11. Comfort my people. This is the word of Yahweh. Words of Yahweh. Comfort my people, says your God. Speak to Jerusalem's heart. Proclaim to it that its tour of duty is fulfilled, that its waywardness is paid for. All right, so this is definitely, they're in exile. They're no longer in Jerusalem. So exile means they've been kicked out of like Israel.
Yeah, and that's not good.
Well, it's because their evilness reached such heights that Yahweh had to remove his blessings from it. Blessings from them. Speak to Jerusalem's heart. Proclaim to it that its tour of duty is fulfilled, that its waywardness is paid for, that is received from Yahweh's hand, double for all its offenses. A voice is proclaiming, in the wilderness clear Yahweh's way. Make straight in the steep a highway for our God. Every valley is to rise up, every mountain hill is to sink. The ridge is to become level, the cliffs a veil. Yahweh's splendor will appear, and all flesh will see it together, because Yahweh's mouth has spoken. A voice is saying, proclaim. But someone says, proclaim what? All flesh is grass, and all its commitment is like a wild flower's. Grass withers, a flower fades, when Yahweh's wind blows on it. Yes, the people are like our grass. Grass withers, a flower fades, but our God's word stands forever. Get yourself up onto a high mountain as a bringer of news to Zion. Raise your voice with power as a bringer of news to Jerusalem. Raise it, don't be afraid. Say to Judah's cities, there is your God, there is the Lord Yahweh. He comes as the strong one. His arm is going to rule for him. There his reward is with him, his earnings before him. Like a shepherd who pastures his flock, he gathers lambs in his arm. He carries them in his embrace, guides the nursing ones. This was the word of Yahweh. Jesus, thank you that you deal with injustice. That no injustice is, all injustice is going to be accounted for by you. As we step into this, may we remember our injustice so we can give them to you, repent, and do justice. Live in shalom, peace with our neighbors, with our family. May we live life for the other. May we deplete our privileges like you did on the cross. Wonderful, awesome name. Amen. A week ago, we had dinner with two clergy friends from England, one of whom commented in passing that on present trends, the Church of England will be functionally non-existent in 20 years. I discovered that the comment was echoing speeches at the Church of England's General Synod, where it has been reported that the average age of people in this congregation is now 61. Different people have varying explanations of the situation regarding whose fault it is and regarding what needs to be done. Does doing something about it rest on us? It's easy to imagine people in Judah asking similar questions in the situation that is the background to this section. It presupposes that Jerusalem's fall to the Babylonians happened some time ago. The 5 poems or prayers that comprise the Book of Lamentation tells us what people were thinking in the aftermath of the events. They end with the thought, unless you have utterly rejected us, you're so very wrathful with us. They begin with a repeated lament about Jerusalem, the abandoned woman who has none to comfort her. A lament repeated 5 times. God now responds to that wandering and that lament. First with the commission to comfort my people. The prophet doesn't say who the comforters are. They might include the prophet, but the verb is plural, and it doesn't just refer to him. Perhaps he doesn't know who they are. He simply hears God commissioning them. The point lies in the fact that some comforting is commissioned. The first element in the message of comfort lies in the words that follow, my people and your God. Another bit of background to the prophecy is the way Hosea had long ago reported God's words to Israel. You are no longer my people, and I am no longer your God. These words were a death knell. But God had also promised through Hosea that the moment will come when God will again say, my people and your God. The moment has arrived. The reason is that God knows when enough is enough. The people resemble an army unit who have been on a demanding Torah duty. The Torah is over. They need to pray for their waywardness, and they have done so. Double for all your offenses. Underlines the adequacy of the payments. The Babylonians have been tougher with Judah than was needed. The prophecy will later critique them for their heartlessness. Yet another bit of background is Ezekiel's description of God's splendor leaving Jerusalem on the eve of its fall to Babylon in 587 BC. If God leaves the city, its protection is gone. But now God intends to return to the city. And in the second paragraph, a voice thus commissions freeway contractors to carve out a highway to take God back. The third paragraph relates the commission of another voice. The prophecy continues to be all voices without our knowing who speaks or who is addressed. Someone is commissioned to preach. This time the verb is singular. It addresses one potential preacher. Maybe it's the prophet himself, but the preacher can't imagine preaching. How can he preach to people who are like plants withered by the hot desert winds? The commissioning voice reminds him of a factor he has left out of consideration. He is, of course, right that the people are like plants withered by the desert wind. But he has forgotten about the difference it makes when God declares the intention to do something. When God speaks, things happen. God has said way back that he will not simply abandon Israel as not my people. Earlier chapters of Isaiah declared that God won't finally abandon Jerusalem. God is saying now, that the moment of comfort has come. When God says things, they happen. The last paragraph reports another commissioning voice, restating the commission to preach. It's as if the preacher is to soar to the top of a mountain higher than Zion itself, higher than the Judahite mountains, a perspective from which he can see God coming along the highway. God isn't on his own. He has a flock of sheep, the flock of Israel, for whom he is caring with power and compassion as he brings them with him. The prophecy turns out to have in its mind not only Jerusalem and Judah and the people living there praying those desperate prayers and lamentations. It has in mind the people who were taken off to Babylon decades ago. They're coming back. The prophet who speaks this prophecy evidently leaves at the time when these events are about to take place and ministers his message of comfort to his contemporaries. It's not Isaiah the son of Amos talking about something that will happen 150 years after his time. The prophecy doesn't say that in that day God will send a message along these lines. God is speaking to his people in the presence. This is someone to whom God gives the mantle of Isaiah, who is called to say the kind of things Isaiah would say if he were here now. He is a kind of second Isaiah. So, when Isaiah was, he was alive during Hezekiah's time, and whereas sometime later, they got exiled, Jerusalem got destroyed, they were exiled and sent to Babylon. This time during this message is 150 years after OG Isaiah. So someone else now is speaking these words under the mantle of Isaiah, meaning they're speaking as if Isaiah was still there, speaking on behalf of God. Isn't that pretty cool? All right, we can start.
Wheat. Eat the wheat.
Oh, hey, let me unmute you
For a sec.
There we go. Alright, let's do this. There we go. You there, friend?
Yes. Are you there?
Houston?
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, wait, I don't have this up enough. There we go. Now I can hear you.
Makes it hard for me to talk with you when you can't hear me. How goes it, my friend? I
Going
just got
good.
back.
I'm doing well.
That's good to hear.
Just finished the reading.
Nice.
Oh, that's funny. So since I accidentally started this game on Steam yesterday and just kept going with it, I decided to actually just go back to the standalone client, and I have to get the email, the code sent, unlock my account. So I guess it locked it when I was...
They do that because it was unexpected, because it's like, is this the same person that signed in a different way completely?
Yeah.
It happened for me back before I started playing again, because it's like, they're like, are you who you say you are?
Yeah.
They probably have a lot of people doing that since it's a free-to-play game, so a lot of people steal accounts
Yeah.
through Steam.
Which makes sense.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna go for the boss of this map because I was AFK for the entirety of it. Until just now when...
Oh, you're playing your 85 wizard. Alright.
Yes.
What do I need to do? Alright, Nickel's explosives. Find a fractured wall. Alright, I gotta go to the nickel area.
Ah, good thing,
It's broken.
That's-
I have to go to a waypoint. I guess I can't just click it in town. You have to click the waypoint.
you have to make sure you can go do the thing you said you would. It's a little warm in these parts. It's like 90 or something.
So use the dynamite to destroy a fractured wall. Fractured wall, where are you? Oh, you must be a frac.
It is something that has a health bar.
Okay.
Like not a small health bar, but one you can like see on the top of the screen when you hover over it.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just follow this and hope I see a fractured wall. You look fractured. Oh. I hear the goons.
The Goon Squad is here.
Fractured wall. Fractured
Tra-la-la.
wall. Where are you?
Sorry, what?
I'm just saying fractured wall. Fractured wall. Where are you?
It's usually along the path that you take. While
I know.
between,
I'm like walking the path.
just not in the darkness. It might be a little bit in the darkness though. David knows more about the exacts because he went and researched how it works. How some locations require unlocking it through breaking a one of those things. You know what? I'm not gonna finish this map. I'm just gonna stop wasting time because otherwise this map might take a while.
Okay.
And I need to put this in my stash tab for duplicates.
I feel like I'm asking, are you my mommy? Whenever I go these fracture walls. Oh, you froze me. You're a big meanie.
It's warm enough here where I cannot wear a shirt. Unless I need a fan on me. Did you hear how hot it was here?
No.
It's like 90 degrees
Oof.
in April.
Wow. Yeah, it's nice and chilly here. Ah! Oh! Spent way too much time in the dark. I should be using the charges.
Would you be willing to share some of that nice spring air and take some of our early summer air for yourself?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's El Nino. Give it a week. Something might change. Fractured wall.
Fractured wall. All right, I'm on my 45. Ready to join.
Oh. Alright, invite the party. Can you just hop right in, or do I need to leave and come back?
Don't worry about it.
So you said there'd be a kind of like a health thing over the wall.
Somewhat, yeah.
Nope. Yeah, I don't think there's any fracture walls in this main, so we just have to. I think I might just have to come back when we put more stuff. C-O-N. P. Oh. Do you find a fracture wall?
I just placed that on flare.
Oh, nice.
Was trying to see. For the darkness is blinding.
The darkness consumes me. I must have actually pressed the flare because I'm out of flares.
Yeah, that's 6 by default.
Yeah.
And you kind of need them in the darkness or you will die.
Yeah, it's very painful.
Even I shall die. But I have a little bit of leeway since I've done a little bit of this before, so it gives me a little bit more time. And also, the type of character I'm playing is very tanky if I don't turn on my fire spell. Let me see if there's anything about fractured walls on the page. Fractured walls and hidden paths. Some nodes will have no paths shown leading to them. That means the path to that node is hidden, and these can be.
Oh.
And those paths are blocked by a fractured wall somewhere in the darkness alongside a side route from a nearby node. Destroying this fractured wall will reveal the path. And in addition, normal paths can contain fractured walls leading to hidden side areas containing loot or written mobs.
Azurite cavity, Azurite cavity. Alright, so...
Fractured walls and areas behind them will not normally appear on the minimap. However, if a character moves close enough, an icon will appear on the minimap for as long as the character remains in range.
Oh. So it will show on the minimap if we're walking and we're within range enough. Hey Broheim, can you turn that down since it's a meme based game? Thank you. Yeah.
And they find it more hidden paths more easily. You need to first figure out the grid for your map. And the fractured walls can only appear in grid spaces not occupied by a node, or
yeah,
if two nodes are in adjacent grid spaces, there cannot be a fractured wall between the short path.
Yeah, I'm just going to just wait until we get more.
Yeah, I'm sure David would be able to explain it much easier too. If he gets on, but he's probably working, so.
Yep, like I said, I'm fine. I'm fine just waiting. Let's just Indomitable spirits to the mines.
Away from the mines, you mean?
To the other mines. So, Indomitable Spirit, Tessica hears spirits calling him and wants you to help her find the spirit in the mines and free it.
Freedom!
Is that you with those random?
Laser totem.
No, there's like one that was like this random, like random circles and like. Do you need a crucible? I have a legendary weapon, so it has no use on me. Oh.
Shield!
Alright, that will be right here. So much chaos.
My mana is gone.
Says the one that always wants it.
Dropped it.
Chaos!
Chaos. Oh, wow.
To be fair, this is 100% difficulty, so.
Alright, there you go. Back up, there you are.
Glorious.
It is cool when you make the siege shoot when you shoot, because they go with your attack speed.
Ooh.
Okay. We're searching in the mines to free a spirit.
To be fair, this is mine's level 1.
Okay, so
This is
you
mine's
think
level
we
2.
could find it in mines level 2, or
I believe so.
we're also looking for chunks? Or am I being way too vigilant about this?
Vigilance. Well, I'm just zooming through because I think it's probably on the level 2. Because that would be sensible to have the more valuable part be on the second version. Deeper into it. I do believe that is the case, actually.
Okay.
What's up, madness?
Oh. $1,200. Alright. Chest, portal scroll. Oh, there's more content this way.
My mana is gone.
Do you want to use one of the computers in here? That's cool. I love that. Yeah. I love that you have that. And that trust in you. Just do it. That makes sense. Alright, are we doing this?
It is up to you.
I mean, if you need it, just do it.
Let me turn up the map transparency a little bit.
My thing is ready. Oh gosh. I'm coming. Can you just drop a portal?
I would. I'm also being hit a lot.
Oh, can you not drop portal mid-fight?
I mean, I think I might die if I do.
That's salty.
Let me back up a bit. So that way there's portal.
Okay. Sorry, you're saying something, Brendan?
That would only slow
that's
me
a big
down.
house. Can you imagine 8,000 square feet, Houston? It's a big house. Alright, let's check out this. Nope. Scarbo. Alright. I actually need to start collecting more ID scrolls now, so I'm actually not identifying them. It gives and takes.
May fear guide you.
Alright. Spirit. Alright, there's also one of these.
One of what?
One of those special, like, upgrades and item. Monster fighting things.
Oh, I thought you were, oh, you're over here.
My mana is gone. My gift. From one fighting woman to another, Dishrit.
Oh, she gave me a passive point, I think. Or is that level up? I don't know what she gave me. Oh, path of build. Here we go. Load you up. Man, to like build a just you have to know the tree really well. Definitely shows like people have played this game for a very long time when they can just make a solid build, you know?
I mean, a lot of people barely play the game in like a solid build. It just takes practice or just time. Because they tell you like what they change in a league like 2 or 3 weeks before the league starts. They give you patch notes.
Nope, I need to talk to someone. So I want to take your portal, turn in the quest.
I felt it, saw it, the storm of her release. Our red Sakema is free to mingle once more with the red earth of our birthplace. Deshret was the howling wind, the lash and bite of the driving dust. Our wild Visteria is weakened by her absence no longer. You've done yourself proud today, Exile. Righted the wrong that we Mothercat have borne for far too long. And of course, as promised, you shall be rewarded.
And what it honestly turns into is just being familiar with how your options with
will pass.
with the itemization and interactions with stuff, like the siege thing.
Yeah.
Like the Blissa, we didn't realize that was a thing until we picked it up. So
Mm-hmm.
people who can just search up like what legendaries would be build making and then work towards it from backwards.
Mm.
Or similarly, or just play it for decades. I don't think it's this game has been out for more than 1 decade, so not decades.
Hmm. Oh. All rest from your skill have 10% increased effect on you. Ooh. You should get that next time. All right. And then no one else actually. Oh, talk to Kira.
Deshret has ascended and returned, as we all must, to the dust of Vastiri. The Red Sakema's dishonor has passed, and for that, outsider, I will always be grateful. Yet honor lies not in whether an act is committed. Honor lies in how an act is committed. What does it say of the Maraketh when we are forbidden to attend to our own? What does it say of Oyan and her belief in her own blood, our own honor? Go where you are needed.
Exclamation point down here. Is it broken? It must be broken.
What is?
We already finished the mission, but there's still an exclamation point on my mini map.
It might be because I clicked it. It did. Let me pull up your stream. Where is it? Where is it? Are you? Stream watch.
Here. I can also just share on Discord.
Yeah, I see it now. But you already turned in that quest, right?
I did turn it in, yeah.
Okay, that must be part of it, is because I have it. So let me do that real quick.
Oh, I guess I need to talk to someone in reward for. I want to talk to Oyun for breaking the seal. Yeah, that was a while ago.
Oh, maybe that's it. Is because things are getting wonky.
The gate is open, and the darkness calls. Good hunting, Cursebreaker.
Oh, here we go.
Look at the item stat requirements before you use one.
Yeah. Snipe. your attack speed.
Our hopes are
Yeah.
with you.
Attack speed. Let's see. Oh, this is way too. Let's see. We did that. I'm doing this. Okay, so compare 37, 54, so that way I can visualize easily what I need to do.
You're saying, Ustin?
I was just mentioning to myself, like, making sure I can easily visualize what I'm doing with the compare function and path of building. Because I found that out around the same time I mentioned it to you, so I'm a little behind on that curve. Yeah, I'll go straight for the.
All right. While you look at your stuff, I'm quickly use the restroom.
I just finished.
I'll wait for next
So-
time then. Let's do this.
No, go to the bathroom.
Ah, I'm good. Let's go. Ah, actually, yeah. Hmm. Oh. The Eternal Night. All right, since I turned that in.
Actually, we need to do the Grand Arena.
I don't
'Cause
have
we never
that.
actually picked it up. As yeah, you do.
What? The King of Desire. Is that the Grand Arena you're talking about?
No, it's the one you're literally collect. Yeah, the King of Desire is the one you clicked.
Oh, the King of. Okay.
You do have the waypoint. I can see it.
Ah, I see.
I went back to 10 and used the waypoint.
There we go. I'm here. Okay. With multiple conversations, I actually have no idea why we're at this
Not
place.
a cockroach, old axe for brains. Calm had Eternals dragged from their homes all over the south coast. Like sheep, he butchered them, no matter how desperately they bleated. He adorned his doorways with the heads of women and children. What makes a hero or a villain? It depends who you ask.
Yes, Charlie. Cool.
Old axe for the Sword King. Before my time. Beyond my time. Where is time anyway when you need it? Never stand still. That's the problem. Except if you are Dureso. Petrified with love he is. A love he doesn't realize is long, long, long gone. You know, not a cockroach. Had I accepted my place, my rapturous role, the beast would be no more, no less, no anything at all. My selfishness tickled the beast's fancy and it laughed the world I knew away. Yet I have had much time to think on my lonesome, much time to wonder. Wonder if the rapture really needs to eat a gemlin queen. Maybe something else will get its catastrophic juices slavering. Something like eyeball soup, the eye of fury, the eye of desire. Pretty gems for our pretty designs. But where could they be? Don't fret now. I have my suspicions. Calm, the sovereign of slaughter. He remains and suffers his delusions right here in the halls of nightmare. Fury is all he knows, so fury Calm will have. Dureso, King of Swords. Damned by desire. Bye-bye.
Sweet. All right. All right. Doresso or Calm? Which one did you go in first?
Duresso, because that's the one we already have a waypoint for.
Oh, okay. So you went. Oh, you went in Doresso's.
Yeah.
Nice. Not bad. All right. I'll just bust through.
Bust on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side.
More attack speed.
Oh, you're going the long way.
Yeah.
Since we ran through this earlier.
Whoa. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Okay, I'll go join you on the other side.
Okay.
My mana is gone.
Do you want a Crucible?
I can no longer.
All right.
People of the gutters, steel your bellies, for the slaughter is at hand. An adequate performance, challenger. If a little messy, yet but cool any stinking flock were simply an audition. Let us see how you fare in the grand arena.
I see. Oh, okay, this is where we ended last night.
That would only slow me down.
What is it, Exile? Go where you are needed.
Oh, you went back?
Yeah. Sorry, you
Didn't
don't
take
give a
that
heads up
key
every
after
time?
all?
No, it was more of inventory full.
Oh.
But I'm good now.
Oh. What did you
At
find?
age 13,
Oh, talk.
carving knife in hand, I killed beasts for the amusement of the filthy. At 15, they thought me worthy to fight a fellow man. A butcher he was, twice as big and twice as stupid as I. I butchered, and many like it.
My mana is gone.
Burned my way, kill by kill, out of the awful pit and into the grand arena. I thought I would find wealth and glory in the arena. I was wrong. I found something far more precious. My lady, my friend.
That would only slow me down.
Okay, as the fight's over. All right. Do another town run.
What do you want?
All right.
I'm watching you.
Inventory cleared. Back in.
I knelt in the sun of the Grand Arena, awaiting the killing blow. I raised my eyes to look upon my death. Instead, I know she saw me. I turned my opponent's strike and killed the man with his own dagger. Fighting had always been about survival, the primal instinct to kill or be killed. Now, the fight became about something else. Love.
A battle worthy of song. The way you fight reminds me of how it feels to be possessed with the ideal of
The King of Swords was a giant,
Is your passion enough to climb a crown?
stronger than I.
We shall see.
Yet I needed
A
only
King
the
of Swords is nothing.
if he cannot know that I am his own choice. I did not start this day. I made him shiver under every parry, striking with all my might so that my arms felt they might snap with every impact.
My mana is gone.
I stood almost adequate, watching for that moment when he began to doubt. Now, finally, it was there.
Please don't die.
Burning.
That's supposed to be my job for being distracted half the time.
And I slid.
Even though I'm not trying to be distracted, I'm also
I
reading
see.
stuff.
There's flaming swords that you just need not be in the middle of. There we go.
The only love you had, Doreso, was for yourself.
Alright, 1200. Alright, what do you like? I don't know. Do you have a basic thing is sacred. You say you need something that you can use one of those things that you took and make that better. It has the colors you asked for earlier. A red, what was it? A red, blue, and green.
I think that was the helmet thing.
Oh,
Let's see. Do I have enough reds otherwise? Fit everything.
There's this one that's just straight reds. I can identify it for you.
That one would be better because that's all I have in my shield anyways.
All right, while you look at your stuff, though, I'm going to go now. I'll be
Okay.
back. right. Hey, Broheim, do you want to read now or read when Jason gets here? Okay. All right. You ready, my friend?
Are you?
Oh, yeah. All right, so we got the Eye of Desire, so now we just got to hit the other.
Yeah.
I'll just guess since I'm here, I'll just clean my inventory
What do you want?
once again.
Go where you are needed.
I always like it when they have it near. It's always very thankful for that. All right. Oh.
Eventually, you won't be able to do that. Wait, did you pick up the item you needed? The
Say you're looking up something for a game?
yeah.
Well, yeah. I'll hear and make sure to be shadowing you when you're Googling something. GLOOVE. BADGE. There we go. The first one. The first one is just Flat Battle Wiki. Alright. Oh. Now I'm... Okay, there's the Grand Arena. Oh, is it just outside the store? Oh yeah, there's the dreams area. No, wait.
No. We did not go back through the portal.
Do we have to run back?
We go back to the crystal veins and go the other way.
Oh. Oh yeah, there we go.
Pried the desire from Duresa's dead hand, did you? Or is it dead again hand? Or re-dead hand? Or is undeath really just death with benefits? In which case,
We go this way.
you didn't kill Duresa because he was already dead. It's all a bit of a grey area, really. And completely beside the point. Bye-bye.
Alright. Ooh. This place has a...
I dreamed of my ancestors' halls. They were empty. I dreamed of the north, of an offering left to us by Tukuhama. An offering that will save the Karui. I needed only to take it. I gathered my finest 500. I brought them here. I claimed what Tukuhama had promised me.
My mana is gone.
There's that sacred flask if you want it.
It is wide.
It is sacred. Do you need a crucible at all?
I do not have an item to crucibilize. Not today.
Yes, Broheim? Go hit it. Hit Cheeky. 1 second. No, it'll tell you. All right. Beak. Let's break down the. Oh, he must be through here then. And this little crack over here.
My mana is gone.
Breathe. Oh. Oh, there's this helmet that you might really like. It's for a slot.
Oh,
Right here.
I see.
That would only slow me down.
Oh, there's a 4-slot axe right there too. You want the axe?
Nah.
Okay, to town.
What do you
We
want?
like that Quicksilver potion. Otherwise, I'm just gonna put it in my box for some other time.
Just keep it.
Okay. Oh.
Go where you are needed.
Okay, I'm going back in the portal. You're not here, so I can just. All right. Oh. Oh, I see. So my thing is still alive. I have to be. I just have to resummon it when it dies, so it doesn't take mana reserve for. That's nice. What's up, Asen? All right. Yep, we gotta go through step. All right, Broheim. After next time.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, if next time that you perish. Yeah, you'll have to hear. I also. You also that band right there is for the device I gave you. I finally found it. All right, Broheim. Let's turn off screen. Abraham, can you turn off the screen? Okay, well that can be done after. Christ, you're amazing. I think if you ask anyone, we all experience a sense of something's not right. Sometimes we feel about ourselves, something's not right with ourselves, or sometimes we feel about the world, especially when we hear Graves and Josh's something's not right. Thank you that when we don't do not right, you don't abandon humanity. And you have given us a text that gives us a story of how you didn't. And still today, you have not abandoned humanity and you're with us. Thank you for sending your son. He came in the form of human and died for all of us. And then also resurrected. Death could not hold him. Death does not hold his sting for us anymore. No powers can hold powers over us because we don't fear death with you. So as we read this ancient work of antiquity, the writing of the elders that speak of a time when your people were in exile because of their sin and how you called them out and gave them hope in that, may it resonate with us as we're waiting in exile, waiting for the ultimate refreshing kingdom to come. Amen. Hope, Isaiah chapter 40, 12 to 31. Hope means energy. This is the word of Yahweh. Who has gauged the waters in his palm, surveyed the heavens with his span, measured earth's dirt by the gallon, weighed the mountains with a balance, the hills with scales? Who has directed Yahweh's spirit, or as the person to give him counsel made it known to him? With whom did he take counsel, so that he helped him understand? Taught him the way to make decisions. Taught him knowledge. Made known to him the way of understanding. Their nations count like a drop from a pan, like a cloud on scales. Their foreign shores are like a fine cloud rising. Lebanon, there's not enough to burn. Its animals, there are enough for a burnt offering. All the nations are like nothing over against him. They count as less than naught, emptiness to him. So to whom would you compare God? Or what comparison would you put forward for him? The image which his craft workers cast. A smith beats it out with gold, and a smith with silver chains. Is it Sisu, fit for tributes? Wood that doesn't rot, that someone chooses? He seeks for himself a clever craft worker to set up an image so it doesn't wobble. Do you not acknowledge? Do you not listen? Has it not been told you from the beginning? Have you not understood earth's foundations? There is one who sits above earth's horizon, its inhabitants like grasshoppers. One who stretches out the heavens like nets, spreads them like a tent for sitting in. One who makes sovereigns nothing, makes earth's authorities pure emptiness. They're really not planted, really not sown. Their stem is really not rooting in the earth. Then he blows on them and they shrivel, and the whirlwind carries them off like straw. So to whom would you compare me, so I could be similar, says the Holy One? Lift your eyes on high and look. Who created these? The one who brings out their army in full number, summons all of them by name, because of the abundance of his power, and as one mighty in strength, not one lags behind. Why do you say, Jacob? Why do you speak, Israel? My way has hidden from Yahweh. A decision about me passes away from my God. Have you not acknowledged or not listened? Yahweh is God of the ages, creator of earth's end. He doesn't get faint or weary. There's no fathoming of his understanding. He gives strength to the faint, and to the one who has no resources, he gives much energy. Youths may get faint and weary. Young men may totally collapse. A people who look for Yahweh gets new energy. They grow pinions like eagles. They run and don't get weary. They walk on and don't faint. This was a word of Yahweh. Jesus, as we're about to read the scholar's thoughts, may it reveal what we just read to the people during the time and how it could affect us today. And worship you and love the other better. Amen. Yesterday in church, we were visited by the choir from a shelter for women who have been finding their way out of involvement with alcohol, drugs, and prostitution. Their first song was about the hope they have found in Christ, and that theme ran through the testimonies. 3 of them gave as they told their overwhelming, moving stories about experiences that lay behind the trouble they had gone into, such as abandonment by a mother or abuse by a husband. I find it impossible to look at the choir as it sang, because of the overpowering way in which joy shone out of these faces that were lined by past troubles. There were people who had surely cried out about how their way had been hidden from God and how God was not making any decisions about what had happened to them. It was as if their lives had ceased to be lived within the purview of God's area of concern. It was as if there was an area of light over there, but where they lived was darkness outside that light. It's an image one of them used. But then they had found their way into the area of light through the people at the shelter and had begun to imagine that they could have a future. Given how God had abandoned the Judahites when commissioning the Babylonians to destroy their capital city and let them take many into exile and then let the people mark time at best in Judah or in Babylon for half a century, you couldn't blame the Judahites for crying out the same way. Yet the prophet does rebuke them for doing so, or at least wants them to see that the moment has arrived to stop. He begins by bringing out into the open 4 other realities they are tempted to trust in or be overwhelmed by. The first is the empire itself, the nations. You couldn't blame the Judahites for being impressed. The empire had, after all, defeated them, destroyed their capital, and exiled many of them. So the prophet began with an outrageous assertion of how unimpressive the empire is. But everything depends on what you compare it with. Suppose you compare it with God, the God whose power is expressed in the world that he created and whose history he controls. The implication isn't that he doesn't care about the nations in Lebanon or its forests and animals, it's that they aren't a threat to him. To whom else could you compare Yahweh? What about the images of gods that the Babylonians had, which would impress the exiles as they were carried about in percussion in Babylon? Compare them with that pathetic destroyed temple in Jerusalem? Excuse me, says the prophet, have you thought about how images get made? They're made by human craftworkers, overlaid with gold and provided with silver chains so no one can steal them. It's embarrassing if someone steals your god. They start off as a piece of sisal wood, a hardwood that's valuable enough for using to pay tribute to the king. Wood that doesn't rot. It's embarrassing if your god rots. Their work complete. The craft workers set up the image carefully to make sure it doesn't fall over. It's embarrassing if your god falls over. What about the emperor's rulers, the great succession of kings and the rulers of the nations within the empire? Think again about the world Yahweh created. The prophet says, These sovereigns are no more impressive than the rest of the grasshoppers like creatures that God looks down on from the heavens. Again, the prophet doesn't imply that God doesn't care about human beings. The point is that God doesn't have to be impressed by them. God can put them down in a moment if he chooses. Fourth, what about the heavenly beings of whom the Babylonians took so much notice? The planets and stars that they saw as ruling what happens on earth. But who is in charge of them? The prophet asked. It's Israel's Holy One. The planets and stars are the army of which he is the commander-in-chief. They obey his orders, for instance, in the way they bring day and night and changes in the seasons. The light of all those considerations, it's foolish to entertain the idea that people's destiny could have escaped God's purview and that they need to be afraid of or impressed by Babylon and its spiritual resources. Yahweh is about to act to put down the empire, restore Jerusalem, and bring the exiles home. Events you could watch unfolding on the television news were the ones in which Yahweh was involved in order to fulfill these intentions. If you know who God is and what God is going to do so that you can look to those events that are coming, then it energizes you in the present. So, the Babylonians got destroyed by, the Israelites, the Judahites, got destroyed by the Babylonians. So imagine, you will start going, man, the Babylonians got it all. It's like seeing all the people with money. Yeah, it's like compare yourself to what's his name, Mr. Beast or something like that. Yeah, and then Yahweh's like, I created the world. I have all the gold under the earth. My riches are vast. I am not impressed by Mr. Beats. I'm not making fun of him. I'm just trying to use something that you guys know, everyone your age knows as an icon. He is an icon of wealth and prosperity. And so that's why right here the Israelites are comparing themselves to their icons of prosperity. And so then it's very easy for us to compare ourselves to our time icons of prosperity. And we just hear just trust me. I own the riches of earth. Everyone else is just, compared to my greatness, are like fleeting grass. All right, friends, we can start. Oh yeah, so the people in there were having a hard time connecting to internet, so you do need to connect that to that, and then connect it to the back of your computer. If you need help, we're here to help. Just go ahead and ask us. You ready, Ustin?
Yeah. Are you ready?
I am. I was just switching this headset, not on speaker anymore. Oh, let me switch.
No, wait.
I'm ready now. All right. Let's defeat the embodiment of desire. Man, my attack speed's so fast, I just burn on my mana. Like it's burn whenever I shoot.
Time to find a mana leech or something.
Yeah. What is that thing he picks up? Oh, he's dead. All right. I know I've been grabbing anything. Let me know if there's anything ever. You generally pick it up, like you pick those pieces that upgrade your items.
Yeah.
But if there's anything I grab and like, actually, I really wanted that, just let me know.
Just if you see a scepter or a shield, just let me know because I'll throw them in my offhand secondary and see if good crucible trees come out of them.
Okay.
I have no idea.
So always holler if there's a good scepter or shield. Okay.
The guy with Shelby still has.
Scepter is the one with increased elemental damage, and the shield is.
Go where you are needed.
Okay. All right, on my way back. Inventory cleared. All right. Oh. Where do you think you're going, punk? Oh, you said go all the way around just to get you.
The servants of Kitava beneath.
Look at that, a helmet with white sockets.
You're still lots of health. What'd I say?
The blood of the ancestors surged in our veins, and each and every one of my warriors earned Tukohama's mark upon their skin. We descended into the heart of Rayclass, and there he came to me, Tukohama. He asked of me a sacrifice. I gave it willingly.
Yeah, so
My ex fell
you can't beat the helmet.
The jade drinking its fill of Karui blood. Tukohama was pleased.
What I can do?
I'm not up to that just yet.
Ooh, waypoint.
Fighting.
Nice.
Okay.
I turned at 12 times damage. No. Okay, fine. I'll put 2 times. Not leave it. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, you're messing around with the masteries?
Is that what masteries are?
After this fight, like when you, I'll explain it. Okay. So when you hover over the central part, it's called
that's called a mastery.
The reservation of mastery.
Yeah.
That's what they are. And you unlock them by hitting the notable in that, like, sector.
Yeah. That's not my first I guess I think it's called masteries. That's not my first one that I've unlocked.
Okay. They're kind of new to me because they weren't in the game when the last time I played, so.
I am the son of Tukohama, and I will lead the
I just didn't know if it was self-explanatory on the possibility for you, how they work.
You're crucibling it?
I do not have a shield or a scepter to do that with.
My mana is gone.
This Veil Radiant Herald, like legitimately, unless I find another Veil version, like it might just follow me through.
It's Vol, sir.
Proper pronunciation if you're going to play this game. You might as well just...
I just had to say because David corrects you every time. I just find it funny for some reason. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at pronunciation.
It's cool, dude. It's not...
Riveted boots, red and blue.
Oh, you want to look at... Oh,
No, there's something you can look at.
That's true. They're not 4-slot, though.
You only have a 3-slot.
Oh, I do. You're right.
They're just different colors.
Oh, well, I need that.
Is it a skill that is your primary damage, though?
Well, this is my single target primary damage, which is a veil. So this is the one that I summon the 1,000 archers who just mow them down.
Oh, it's your ice shot. I'm surprised you're still using that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's really.
Because it seems like your rain of arrows is doing.
Well, rain of arrows is really good for grooves, but there is a huge damage difference on single target when I pop this out.
Okay.
Because if you
also,
look,
I was. How's your life and stats going so far?
I mean, as long as I don't stay in the dangers, as long as I don't stay in the
We need to find you more life, though, because 900 is pretty low.
Is it? Okay.
I mean, it's to be fair, I'm just trying to keep an eye on it because, like,
Yes.
there was tips for like new people. Don't forget about life and resistances, because that's how you die.
I'm watching you.
Me actually asking around for tips for a new player. Because I want you to have a good time also.
Oh.
Also, I need a portal.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. My in and out is so fast that sometimes you just stay.
Yeah.
I thought you were
That is
dead.
fair. Oh, that's a 4th socket. Evasion energy shield. 5 socket. But 4 lead.
Yeah, that is beautiful. There's something I can do with that. Is it okay? It has a lot of invasion rating.
Hold alt, I believe? Or is it control? One of the two. I think it's control.
Oh, I see.
There
That
you go.
compares with your current. Yeah, the evasion rate's garbage compared to it.
It is a hybrid energy
Yeah.
shield evasion rating one though.
Yeah, I don't.
It's to be expected.
Sadly, its other things are pretty terrible.
Terrible.
My mana is gone.
Hooah, hooah, hooah! The minions, they do big in the grunt noises. Since when did you have a posse following you, though?
Have what?
For this? A posse.
Oh, that's the veil thing I got from David.
Ah.
It's the one that it has when I'm. So it's the one that like it has one charge, so like I can make one of those super powered. I'll show you at our next yellow we fight.
Looks like it is this way, my friend.
Yeah. I'm coming.
Ah! They're throwing fireballs at me. And the fireballs are rares.
Oh, it's a rare. All right. Oh, me. Okay, there you go. He's super now.
Ah.
I can make. I have special. I have 3 veil. Yeah, 3 veil skills on right now. If they're intimidated by me, they most likely won't attack me, kind of thing. Or intimidated.
I'm not sure about that. I know taunting makes them go after whoever's taunting.
Yeah, exactly. Because my belt says like they're intimidated by me.
I'll wiki real quick.
The moment your skin touched the corrupted
It probably
soil of
says it
Raycross,
somewhere,
you were
but
infected. Kitava has soaked this land in his filth. I will crush the corruption from
No,
your
so
bones,
intimidate it makes the
drain your black
target
blood
take
upon
increased
the
attack damage.
Oh.
Brothers and
I-
sisters,
It does not increase
I honor
dots.
you with
I
a
could always just hold
warrior's
alt
death.
and they'll just tell me.
Your spirits will fight by my side when we march against Kitava. You will be given in service to Tukohama. You will be remembered with glory. Join your ancestors.
One less little angry boy for the world to deal with.
I'm picking up the quest items. That's why.
I have it too. The Eye of Fury.
Okay.
I think I just the other time I think I just skipped
That would only slow me down.
You actually put it away or something.
something.
But I will.
All right, any of these first aid? I don't sell anything that you may use, right? All right.
What is it, Exile?
I am tempted to use that helmet,
You
so I put it away for now. I have a load of other things to
Go where you are needed.
go through that I probably should have been using ages ago. Like these boots, I should probably turn them into something I actually want to use. But instead, I'll just throw them at you.
yeah. Regenerates 12 colors of 19 stun and block military reflex 15. Regenerates 23 life per second.
What type of quiver do you have?
What type of what?
Quiver?
What do you need now?
Just lots and lots of projectile speed and lots of damage.
Do you do
I'm
lightning?
watching you.
I do all the elements with my Trinity.
You know what? I think this technically counts for you. Since we can go with the all in on the ballistas. More totems.
Our totem.
No, actually,
Are ballistas considered totems?
Hover. Would you hover over the ballista skill?
Oh, it's a totem. More
Okay.
totems.
More totems.
And now we'll go with that.
And you just need a lot of dexterity.
Ooh. 0.2 physical damage leeches mana.
Yeah, that's also part of the reason why I was like, you'll like that.
Oh, yeah.
What do you need now?
I got Badoo. Wasn't actually.
Alright, hit waypoint.
Oh, wait, I did.
Shall hit that really fast. Pick up the swords here. Take portal. Because I'm never low on portal scrolls.
What do you want?
Okay, go to Crystal Vein.
Fury and desire together again. Lovely and lovely. Facets so shiny, replete with the vim of murdered souls. My Malachi did the crafting. Beautiful work. General Adis did the murdering. Num Num's time, my little rapture. Have you ever been to the end of the world before, my king? Asked the blackest monkey. No, I have not, realized the Monkey King. There is my reason to go where you go, be where you be, my king, concluded the blackest monkey in a voice as warm and welcoming as death. Do you know who wrote that? Not a cockroach? Victorio Navalius, the people's poet of San. He was my friend, and I betrayed him. Took his love and burned it before his eyes. Now I am betrayed. My heart burned black by the one man I loved. Malachi. He's found a new heart, you see. A beast's heart to cuddle up to keep him warm and safe at the end of the world. Malachi's devices, his creations. He loved them all. Not me. He betrayed me then. Said he loved me. Then said he wanted me to die. He betrays me now. Lets me suffer. Lets me wither. Am I the one and only mistake that you ever made, Malachi? Yes, that's me. Diala, the Gemling Queen. Malachi's misdemeanor. Make him regret his mistake. Not a cockroach. Tear open the beast's black heart. Rip Malachi from his filthy little nightmare. Cut him. Crush him. Burn him from existence. He deserves no better. And I deserve no worse. No love for me. No love. No love. No.
Whoa. She like lost all her gemling. Interesting. Okay. Ooh.
So this is what life inside of a nightmare looks like.
I still burn through mana, but at least not at the fast rate that I was at.
Is it a bit better now?
Oh yeah, it's a lot more doable.
Do you still have that link to what build you're using? Or was it the last one? I think it was the last one.
Oh, looks like we could go back to town really fast and do a turn in.
All right.
Emil, the last one I sent you.
Okay. Yeah.
In life,
What is that in your eyes? That glistening, that softness. Is that pity? Take those pitying eyes away before I pluck them from your face.
Whoa.
Take this. I've given everything else to him. My youth and beauty. My body and mind. My heart. And at last,
Right next
the
to what?
only thing he ever gave
Oh, is there
to
a lightning
me in
strike yours?
return. My gemling power. This is all I have left. I entrust it to you. Not a cockroach. Malachi taught me not to trust anyone.
That's crazy. Oh, there's the two-hander totem. Oh, that's a totem all now scepter. Support skills, supports protective skills, support skill chains +2. Supports protective skills that use bow or wand. Cannot support trigger skills, channel skills.
I want to keep spinning, but you won't let me. I'm just gonna go back to the
Barrage support. So that will work with Rain of Arrows.
Let's see. Deals it. Channeled skills that create minions. Triggered skills. I think that means it like a triple fires, pretty much.
Yeah.
That was critical strike.
What does Rain of Arrows say it does?
What the? When I got the
Oh wait. Oh wait. You see where it says supportable skills, Rain of Arrows?
Yeah.
It's checked, so it would do the
It will work, yeah.
for it.
That one won't work with Rain of Arrows, though. Interesting. You to inflict weather on hit. Weather lasts 2 seconds. Per skills gain extra chaos damage. So if I was real... I'm going tranny, so I'm not going fully deep in the weather. I might have to soon just call it with the weather.
Oh, it brings you back.
Multi-strike is a fun one if you have the right build.
Mm-hmm. Only supports melee skills, that definitely won't work for me. That will work with... more...
Oh yeah, I forgot to. I needed to hand you this boots.
Boots, you say?
Still I live.
Yeah, the white boots of maybe upgraded it to make them nice.
Hmm.
They're 4 sockets after all,
Yeah.
which is an
Eyeballs
improvement.
away.
And they're yellows,
Eyeballs away.
or greens and reds. something I was gonna change.
They all leave me.
Oh yeah, there's socket notches. I'm gonna turn that on. Because that's a colorblind feature that I didn't even realize existed.
What
It
is
helps a
it,
lot.
Exile?
Why are you waiting for the
Having what on? 'Cause you're not colorblind, are you?
No, but it still helps. You know, like colorblind options just help with at a glance sort of thing. In UI, all the really far down. You see where it says socket notches? Default. Click that. And then do large pattern.
Oh. I see. So reds have the
Spikes, so it's a lot more visually distinct,
That's really cool.
which I think is generally good overall.
Yes.
It'll take a while for my brain to train in that, but that is really nice.
May fear guide you.
The weathered stuff that you picked up, would any of them be good for those boots?
The weathered?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the things you can upgrade them with? Whatever you need them more for, like the. Do you have any of the shards, or did I have them?
You
all?
took all 3 of the last one we went.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
So let's see. I do remember there's a level limit on what I make it. Essence. So the highest tier one I can use at our level, which is 46, is screaming. They can scream at us. That is all. So what is your worst stat?
The intelligence.
Like when you click defense.
Oh.
Okay, we need a lot of resistances of all types and health. So I think I'll just use one with max life then.
Thank you. Right now we'll do that.
Yes.
And my old pair of boots.
Also, I have a couple that can be used for resistances, like cold resist. If you need anything, if you find any good ones, you need that new, like, headpieces for. Or gloves.
Okay, I don't need Mirage anymore. Okay, what will go well? Because that's my solo focus ability. Point blank shot will be a good one. I just need to burst them down.
Just gonna burst them down.
We can't do it with equip items. Interesting. Ooh. Is that the right call?
When you hover over a skill, it will also highlight what they are supported by.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
You know what? This is probably a good time to explain crafting also. Since we've been kind of quickly.
I just jumped over the boss on accident. Dude!
Alright, I'm going to chance it. I'm hoping to add, maybe get a 5th or 6th slot on this bow.
Oh my god.
You need a jeweler's orb. You have 6. It is right there.
Oh. Oh.
Pain.
Oh, my last one. Oh.
Worst case scenario. Time for a new bow.
That's like a good listable. I'm sinking in despair right now.
Devastation.
I should have been happy with what I had, but I wanted more.
You can hand it to
What
me,
is it, Exile?
and I can at least force it to be 4 sockets once again.
Oh, thank you.
But only 4.
Only 4. If it gets 5, you'll stop. You'll re-roll it.
I don't have a way to guarantee a 5.
That's what I mean. Like, what if your first time you got 5? You're like, I only said 4. Are you at your hideout?
You can
That's
click right. Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Okay. I'm gonna try it 3 times free, and then I'm gonna force it.
Oh, you can force it to be 4?
Yeah. Okay, I'll try a couple more times because I at least have the jeweler's orbs to support RNG. Okay, going to force it then.
Thank you. Oh, it's a crafting. You know, you can do that in a crafting bench. Interesting.
I can. Is there any colors? No. I'm gonna force 4 sockets. How many of these do I have? I probably can't afford it. Let's see how many expensive orbs of fusing I have.
I have the orb of fusing.
Yes. It requires 5 to force them to link together once again.
I have 6.
Alright. I'm forcing it to be 4 link sockets. There you go.
And I'll just reimburse you 5 fusings.
Yes.
Oh, let's do it again. Let me put my orb of fusing in my
You cannot separate them while in the trade menu.
Oh.
Shift.
Oh, I see.
And make sure you're actually getting what you asked
Yeah,
for.
I'm just going to. Ooh, I need to probably change one of those reds to green.
But guess what? You don't have to worry about losing your sockets that way.
That's true. Almost there.
Green, green, green. Blue.
Sweet. If at this very
You need the fire damage though.
well, what I'm saying is, I could go full damage right now, which I might just do and just forget elements at the moment. And I
It's just the biggest numbers possible.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
I'm going to do that. We'll see how that goes.
What does Trinity do anyways?
Here it is.
Ah. I see.
So if you do it, it's a pretty.
You
good-
have to have the same amount of damage for all three of them for it to actually be effective. So different gem types probably made it a
my
bit
stuff.
rough.
I did have one that I just need to look for a lightning one with that. So that's why I was needing 5 sockets. And I was going to look for a lightning boost, but right now, that's not going to happen. I'm poor. All right, let's point blank.
You're doing Rain of Arrows though, so you should probably put that in.
Yeah, I'll put barrage. And now I'll put the one that's from this one.
Wasn't there one that reduces the area of it,
Yeah.
but makes them?
Trying to figure out where that was. Do I have on one of these? Where'd it go? You don't need shrapnel. Be a different color.
The supports are all like circular,
Oh.
or like they're not like full gems. They're like flatter looking.
Okay.
You can also just search if you knew the name of it on the bottom, or you could just type in support on the
I
highlight
see.
items.
Well, that's cool. All right.
It might be a different color.
There it is. There we go. See how things look in a bit. All right.
We're looking at. I guess it's not showing them unsupportable because it's not equipped.
Oh, I have it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like like when you were hovering over the supports.
Oh, I see.
Now it says Veil Rain of Arrows.
I think I'll do. Should I do point blank? Yeah, we'll do that. Because the deal with Rain of Arrows is AoE, just get him killed once. So that's a flat. And this one I'm trying to like burst them down. So an execution would be nice.
But Rain of Arrows, when you're AoEing and you do the single target, the AoE could also be.
It could execute them.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's a lingering enough for it.
So the question is, should I have an execution on Rain of Arrows or execution on Barrage?
Which one do you think you use like consistently more often?
I use Rain of Arrows more consistently, and actually, Barrage I just want as much damage as possible. Rain of Arrows is more of just get the scrap away from me. So we'll do, we'll do the execution on there.
Since you'll probably end up using Rain of Arrows during a boss fight anyways to get rid of
Yeah.
ads. Gain physical damage as extra fire damage.
Why not? Something.
That does not work with the rain of arrows.
Oh, I see. Okay. Now, for here, what do I have here? Lightning Golem. Is it Barrage? Yeah, I think Barrage is what... Support project attack skills that use bows or wands. I see. So I don't have to equip on the bow, but it has to be a skill that absolutely needs a bow. Sure, we'll have Grace equipped. Okay, anything else? Oh wait, I'm looking at greens. Why not? Make my golem do lightning damage. I mean ice damage. Huh. Oh wait, that's... And why not? Let's make it attacks 4.
Does it support it though?
It does, actually.
So it does.
Yeah.
So let's go to your hideout. You would click the waypoint and then click the little thing there. And then let's go to your crafting bench. And then let's put in those your helmet. Oh, it's unique. I forgot about that. But if you go down, that's too far down now. A little bit out. A little bit more.
Oh.
See, right there is where you can see where you can force sockets.
Okay. I thought I had to unlock that by benches. Okay.
And maybe one of your rings then, something that isn't a unique item. Or corrupt. Corrupt means it cannot be modified. There we go. And now you can add an additional modifier to it. And since you have space for a prefix or a suffix, so you can make you more tanky with more resistances or life, or you can make it so that way you do bonus damage.
Yeah. I remember. Does it show how many of those I have? No.
It does not.
I'll just use something because I know. All right,
Something
actually,
cheaper.
I'll be fine. We'll eventually get better. I'll wait more of that when we get more, or we start crying. All right. right. So now we got to kill the beast.
I just wanted to bring it up in case if you like, that's where you like, if you have okay gear, you can make it better by forcefully adding resistances or.
Looks like we lost our waypoint, so. Huh. My attack speed has slowed a lot down. Oh my gosh, I accidentally let my ring in my. Alright. Yeah, my attack probably more because more comes down or something, but it's gotten really slow.
It might have just been like you might have had like faster cast speed. Oh yeah, 5 more attack time per projectile.
Oh.
So when you're throwing a bunch of arrows, like 19,
Yeah.
your attack speed is really slow.
Oh, that's actually really not good. I'll give it a shot for right now. We'll see. We are still
okay. I'll let you do some damage.
Yeah, I'm definitely not killing them as fast. I could definitely tell.
Time to swap that out then?
Yep. That's a little piece in reading that I absolutely missed. It's actually, there's another one that will work really well that I saw.
May fear
All right,
guide
where
you.
is the vendor, the gem vendor? Is it Nico or these guys?
Yes.
Oh, here you are.
That does not work with Rain of Arrows.
Ooh. Oh. Okay, here we go. This is the one I was looking at.
Does not work with Rain of Arrows. We went over that one before. It's fine. It's just how it is, though. Unfortunately, it looks like. Do you not have a faster attacks support gem?
I don't think so.
What is it, Exile?
Oh yeah, I was gonna hand you this. Because I don't know if you'd actually use it, but it was like interesting.
This actually is on like my list that says like absolutely have. Okay, it's barrage. Let's give it a shot.
Be careful, you might not want it on specifically that. Unless you like it using ice shot a lot. Oh, nope. Actually, it doesn't say you can't cast it otherwise. Never mind.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. All right. I'll wait for you to get in.
It might be something you put on an ice shot, though. Rain the arrows upon the...
Oh.
Are you not allowed to use it? Okay. I thought so. Oh, I didn't... Wasn't sure, though.
So what it? So what?
You use ice shot a bunch and it'll auto trigger rain of arrows after enough times.
Oh.
That's what those casts win. So it'll trigger after you use enough mana from your like ice shot. So that's why I was thinking maybe the other way around.
Yeah. Let's do that.
What does momentum do? Ah, I see.
Well, then I don't need momentum now on that.
Don't you use momentum for a lot of other stuff, though?
Actually, since we're putting these together, I'll use momentum on Cooling.
Probably instead of Cooling Strike. Simplicity is key. That's what a lot of that certain stuff is it just makes it simpler to actually do.
Oh. Since I don't have to worry about that, I will put... Where's my totem? There it is. Put that there. So I can just slap my totem now.
My mana is gone.
You know this is lazy. Oh. I want absolution actually. Oh, I can. Ooh.
Is it a bow skill though?
Oh,
It's specifically bow skills.
No. I wish.
And here starts your journey on spamming the mana flasks every 5 seconds as you attack.
So it uses more mana doing that, right? Kind of thing.
Your things use mana up when they every support gem makes it use more mana. Also, the thing with like the mana forge thing, you might want to make sure you don't level it up for a while, because that means it'll take more mana for it to activate.
I see.
And if you want it most often, you want it at lowest level.
You want that?
You might like that. You have a couple spells. Poison or bleed.
They keep calling me to do poison. Do you see that? Like, come on.
I mean, to be fair, when I was playing earlier, I kept getting all the poison things and giving them to David because I had to. Oh yeah, don't forget to right-click the level up thing so that way it doesn't pop up on you.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Bonk.
It's so funny. All this work to make it so I don't have to use Flask. Here I am back on using Flask. It's like an addiction.
I mean, it just makes it to use them less often.
Not sure. I can't imagine without this quiver, like, how much mana I'll be burning.
You might actually maybe not that much more because you're not doing that much on physical damage, are you?
I mean,
yeah, you're not doing any I guess you are. You're doing
160 to 426 physical damage per arrow. And I'm doing 20 arrows.
Okay. Yeah, you're doing the
I decided for the time being, I'm just not even going to have Grace on. Oh, that way.
You're just training your finger muscles for late game, PoE, with the hitting the flasks. At least in my other character, I'm practically hitting all of them all the time.
Me with like,
or I die.
Pretty much just me
my
charging.
witch.
pretty much the many charges they give you, I feel like you have to be always hitting them.
Yeah, but I like it wasn't even mana plus. It's all defensive ones, like making sure I don't get hit, and when I do get hit, it's less painful. Sort of ones. And onslaught. Onslaught is in a flask, and I don't have a helmet like your fancy pants. With permanent onslaught.
Oh.
Fancy hat, not fancy pants. It seems we have gone every other way of the way we're supposed to. Corrupted.
You dead?
Death has been granted.
Take the cell. Corrupts the essence, trapping a monster, modifying them unpredictably. Huh. Do you know why that will be useful?
Well, corrupting them is modifying them unpredictably, either for better or for worse.
Oh. Interesting.
So,
That would only slow me down.
when you want the spice, or when you want to roll the dice, it is very nice.
Did you intend the rhyme?
Not really. But I'll take it.
Until next time.
Hello?
Hello.
We're up.
Hi, Logan.
Oh, what's up, Logan?
What's up? What do you guys do?
The paths. The path compels us. Right, let's get. It's not count as a spell. Okay. Okay, you didn't go through. Cool.
Do you have I guess not. What are you up to, Logan?
I was just gonna hang out until Corey leaves. I'll probably get going back to what I was doing earlier.
Oh. What were you doing earlier?
I've just been like studying. You know, I'm sure you know him, John Walton.
Name sounds familiar.
He's like a big Genesis professor. So I've been hooked on like Genesis.
Yeah.
It's a big rabbit hole. I love it.
Nice.
All the noises here are
see what happens when you
interesting.
hunt
All the
dreams,
squelchy
Ranger.
noises. Ooh.
I know you guys were talking about like the music of that game yesterday, but like if I could get a better explanation, but I've never heard it.
So I'm just saying, like, this area is a lot of meaty noises because of the area is like in the belly, literally called in the belly of the beast. There's all fleshy noises.
You just
just earned yourself some bigger prey, Huntress. Listen carefully, Ranger, as this is something you will never hear from me again. I was wrong, and you were right. Part of me wishes I'd died at your feet as was intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness, from greatness. It was Malachi who reached out to me, who wrapped me in nightmare, made me his slave. He has shown me greatness beyond imagining, so much that I thought my mind would shatter under its weight. And although my mind remains intact, my dreams were not so fortunate. Malachi is in the beast's black core right now, harnessing all that the beast is and will be. He will destroy this world and forge it anew in the divine image of Nightmare. Yet as powerful as Malachi has become, he is neither unreachable nor invulnerable. He sacrificed much to become the beast's prime servant, both in spirit and in flesh, yet 3 vital organs remain. His heart,
oh my gosh, my game
lungs,
froze.
and entrails, keepsakes of humanity lost. They will be our tickets into Malachi's private little show. Venture deeper, deep into Nightmare's abattoir. I'll follow when I'm able. You find me those organs, and I'll get us into the black core.
Interesting.
I could hardly hope.
All right, Broheim, we'll be dipping in 10 minutes.
Every crime against nature imaginable.
Ding. Oh, you're doing it.
I found a scepter to start blasting.
Didn't know something was still alive. And he got me.
Oh.
You think durability is a thing? It's not a thing.
Yeah.
Before we walk this path together, it's important that you understand one thing about me. I don't regret a single thing that I've done. I set out to raise humanity up from the cloying mud of its fleshly ignorance. My mistake was not in the aspiration, but in the execution. Now I intend to correct that mistake. Really, I'm not helping you, Exile. You're helping me.
Spoken like a true despot.
So, have you found those juicy organs for me yet?
On this day, the eve of this rapture's completion, I honor those who have passed and whose passion and knowledge have brought us to the brink of salvation. Inquisitor Maligaro, a creative force without equal. Sharon of Ambra, an athlete of transcendent sensibility. Dwedri Takta, an idol of fervor and dedication. You taught me far more than I ever taught you, my students. My friends, we strove to make a greater world together, and in your memory,
our own worst enemy, Doedri. That would only slow me down.
You know, my old man. Oh, my man pushing so old that it just disappears into the void.
Doesn't surprise you every time.
It does. I generally know I'm like you let me be the first one to nab stuff, and so I'm like, well, just being a little helpful before it gets sold. I'm like, do you want that? And then just goes away. I'm like, oh well. Tells you how bad it was.
It's fine.
May fear guide you.
I don't really use mana much. The mana that I do use, it's not very much. It just goes away instantly. I only have 22. Although I don't right now because I temporarily until I can have some efficiency on my mana reservation. I am not using the thing that makes it so low. Or it makes it too low.
Exquisite. Open up. Heart in motion. Could have made you into a wonder.
Your kind leave nothing but scars, Melagaro.
All right, Broheim, we have 4 minutes, so we gotta dip.
Let me just quickly run over everything. Room.
I shall
Crap.
preserve your beauty for eternity. Such lovely material. Beauty shall prevail.
Do you want me to help you, or do you think you have it?
Maybe. I'll let you know if I got it.
Slice away the ugly.
I came in.
Oh. He came in when he did.
Give in to grace.
We destroy so much beauty in our pursuit of prettiness.
I don't think my lightning resistance is any good.
Can't wait for them to get worse.
All right. Turn
I
in
remember when
to
we
her.
first crossed paths in Axiom Prison.
When you
Logic
get off.
dictated that you, a feral little
Alright.
girl of the
I
wild,
don't
were
know
to
if
die
Robin
under
is doing
Brutus's
youth group tonight,
bloody
but if she
fists.
isn't, I might be on.
You've
But I'll be
proved
hanging out
logic
with Bailey,
wrong,
so
time
no
and again.
promises.
Now here you are.
Anti-promises,
Here we are,
gotcha.
Defying logic one last time.
All right. Go here. Go to town. Okay. Do you say shields at all?
Yeah, like just if you find a good shield with a yellow shield.
Oh, yellow shield. Okay.
What do you need now?
I just saw the 5% chance to suppress spells. I'm like, maybe.
I mean, to be fair.
All right. Dippin'. Maybe see you later.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
See ya.
Peace.